Hello and welcome back to the channel. And today we'll be looking at one of the most recently released DC TV shows, which is of course Stargirl, which follows Courtney Whitmore and her friends as they fight the Injustice Society of America in the small town of Blue Valley, Nebraska. Last episode we covered the pilot, so put on your star-spangled attire and make sure you go and watch the second episode, as this list contains major spoilers for Stargirl episode 2. Without further ado, I'm Jager of JL Oz, and this is 5 Easter eggs from Stargirl's Stripe that you may have missed. Almost every episode we get more and more information about the children of Blue Valley High. In this episode we get a few names to a few faces and so on. First off, we have Henry King Jr., who is the son of Brainwave. Now in the comics, Henry actually inherits his dad's powers and eventually uses them for good. We're yet to see whether he actually has the powers, as Brainwave keeps trying to test him, but we'll have to wait until see in the future, especially to see whether he gets good or bad. We then have Joey Zarek, who is the son of the Wizard. Now we'll have to wait and see with him, as we haven't really seen much of him yet. And last off, we have Principal Bowen's son, Isaac Bowen, who, in the comics, is the musical villain, the Fiddler. Now, we'll have to see whether Isaac actually becomes the villain, because we're yet to see whether his mother has any connection to the ISA. I wouldn't be surprised if she did, as she's the principal, and most of them have infiltrated the power bases of Blue Valley. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, obviously, we know the show is focusing on the children, but it'll be intriguing to see where they take these characters in later episodes. At number 4, we have the name variation for Pat Dugan's robot, Stripe. Now, Stripe in the comics stands for Special Tactics Robot Integrated Power Enhancer. But in the episode, we see that Courtney humorously comes up with
Subatomic Tactical Robot, Internet Pat Enhancer. Nailed it. Yes.
which is quite a funny take on the comic name, and I actually like that one a little bit better. It's very funny. Another small reference comes when Pat is explaining the origins of the cosmic staff. He tells Courtney that a man named Ted Knight created the staff. Now in the comics, Ted Knight is of course the first Starman, so it was good to get another one of my favourite references that this show does, and it was also good for Starman fans. Now, before I spoil too much, in the last episode I said that Shade might have killed Dr. Midnight, and I was right. In the episode, it was definitely confirmed that Shade was a part of the ISA on the picture, so that was cool, and also good for those who didn't know. I certainly didn't until this episode, so yeah, it's good to see. Especially for those who are wondering how Dr. Midnight was killed. It was pretty obvious that it was Shade, but we just needed that little bit of confirmation. Now, of course, at number 1, we have the newly revealed ISA headquarters under the American Dream. At the end of the episode, we see Icicle get out of his car to the sound of the Killer's The Man. As he makes his way to a secret entrance and down under the building, we see him walk past Solomon Grundy, who is trapped in a very large cell, and into a room with a portrait of all the ISA members, including Shade and another unknown member on the right. We'll have to wait and see who that is, I guess. It's very dark, so you can't really see who it is. But at least now we know where the ISA will be hanging out, I guess. And that's our list. Let me know in the comments if I missed any of your favourite Easter eggs from the second episode of Stargirl. Stay tuned for more episodes of Easter eggs, and make sure you like and subscribe to get your weekly dose of DC, from top 10 lists to character origins. Hit the bell so you never miss out on one of our videos. Make sure to check out my latest videos, which will be in the end card. Subscribe to Glider Guy and Icy Shield 25, which will be in the top right of your screen. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.